Okay, so when you write this down, basically each equation is missing a variable. So the first one is missing what variable? Z, and the next one is missing y, and the last one is missing x. So when you write this down, leave a space for whichever variable is missing. So I'm missing the z variable, so I'm going to leave a space and then put the 6. Okay. And on the next one, we're missing the y variable, so where are we going to leave the space? In the middle. So I have 2x, we're going to leave a space, minus z equals 9. And this last one, we're going to leave a space in the front because it's missing the x. So we have 3y minus z equals 10. Okay, you can cancel whichever variable first you want to cancel. So I would go with the z probably. So I'm going to use these two equations to cancel the z. And once I cancel the z, I should have an xy equation left over. And then I'm going to use this xy equation with the one that I get after I add the second and third. So when I add these, I'm going to keep the top one the same. And I'm going to multiply the bottom one by negative 1. So I can change this to a positive. So now I have negative 3y plus z equals negative 10. So when you add, the 2x doesn't have anything to add with, so we're just going to do 2x. And the negative 3y doesn't have anything to add with, so I'm just going to do negative 3y. The z's cancel here. And 9 minus 10 is negative 1. So what happens is I now have an xy equation, and this one up top is an xy equation. So I'm going to line it up here. And we're going to do elimination again. Do you guys want to cancel the x's or the y's? Y is slightly easier because you already have plus and minus. It really doesn't matter. Okay. So I'm going to multiply the top by what? 2. And the bottom by what? 3. All right, so top equation times 2 is 4x minus 6y equals negative 2. And the bottom equation by 3 is 9x plus 6y equals 18. Cancel my y. So we've got 13x equals 16. Ooh, that is unfortunate. Okay. And most of these are not going to give us those kind of fractions, but after we do that, you guys plug back in to here, get your y. So either one of these equations would give you your y, and then any of the original would give you your z. When you go back, you would get your z here. Okay. I want to do the rest of those with all those fractions. We're not usually going to have that. Let's try one that maybe doesn't give us a fraction. All right, so when you write it down, line up x's, line up y's, line up z's, leave spaces. So the first one does not have an x, so I'm going to leave a space. 3y minus 2z equals negative 12. The second one here, we're going to leave a space where the y is, since there's no y. So I have 2x minus 3z equals negative 5. And the last one, we're going to leave a space where the z is. So we have x minus 2y, leave a space, and 6. Okay, we can cancel whatever we want first. You guys want to cancel the x's, the y's, or the z's? X's are probably the easiest because otherwise you have 2 and 3, which is you have to get 6. For the x's, you only have to multiply this equation, right? So if I use equation 2 and equation 3, what do I multiply this equation by to cancel x? Okay, negative 2. So I have 2x, the top one, I'm just going to rewrite this middle one. And I'm going to multiply multiply through by -2, so that's -2x, positive 4y, and over here, -12. X's cancel. 4y doesn't have anything to add with, so I just get 4y. -3z, nothing to add with, so that's -3z. And over here, -17. So the equation we did not use has y and z, so we're going to take that one and line it up. So that top equation that has both y and z. So 3y minus 2z equals -12. Do you guys want to cancel x's or y's? Doesn't matter which one. Oh yeah, y's or z's. Okay, z's. So we need to get 6 and -6. So what do you want to multiply the top by? 2. What do you want to multiply the bottom by? Good. -3. So we get 8y minus 6z equals -34. And then on the bottom, -9y, positive 6z, and positive 36. This one is going to turn out much nicer than the last one. So 8y minus 9y is -1y. And -34 plus 36 is 2. Divide by -1. Y is -2. So let's finish this one. Come back up here. I'm going to plug in a y for this equation. So let's see. Y is -2. So that's -6 here. So I'm going to add 6 over to this side. And that's -6. And divide by -2, and we get +3, or z. So we have y, we have z, we need to get x. You can go back to whichever one. I'm going to go to this one that has an x in it. And I'm going to plug in the y, which was -2. So that would be -4. So I'm going to add 4 over here. So we get 10. So I get 10, -2, 3. Don't forget to write it as an x, y, z coordinate.